So I assume you weren't a very political person before all this happened, before the tragedy. When you look at the world today, are you happy? Does it make you pleased that Donald Trump and Prime Minister Netanyahu are working together to denuclearize Iran, to try to defund Hamas? Have you become politically engaged because of what's happened to your family? Or is this just a question of human rights and you haven't really embraced any kind of political aspect of it?
First of all, I know I am here because of President Trump. And I meet the president, President Trump, and it was an honor. And I owe him my life. So he's the man who doer. So that's what when we was down the tunnels and the terrorists told us that Trump get elected. So we knew that.
You find out you're a hostage. You find out in the tunnels of Gaza that Donald Trump has been elected president. What's the reaction of the hostages?
We were happy. We
bet
knew.
you were.
We knew it's a chance for us because
For freedom.
Yeah, because this is a man who cares. He cares. He do. So we knew.
What was the reaction of the guards when they found out Trump won? That couldn't have made them very happy.
Okay, for now, I heard hostages that they tell the after President Trump get elected, so they gave them more food because they knew maybe this hostage came out, and he need to be a little bit more fat because I lost 60 pounds in captivity. So, but in my case, it wasn't like this. In my case, I get the same food and the same treatment, but they are hostages that they told that, it was night and day after President Trump get elected because he took out Idan, Alexander. I am here because of him. Kit Sigal, Sagide Kelchen, Sasha Trupanov, Arbel Yehud, Gadi Moses, and 80 years man. 80 years old man. He was in captivity. 500 days. President Trump get him out. I'm thankful. I just need the last push because I know this is a group effort also. I need you also. The last effort to bring them all back.
What can we all do now to get the rest of them out? The media doesn't talk about them in America like they should. It's almost like people just move on. How do we make sure that doesn't happen?
I need megaphones. I need you to amplify my voice. I'm just one man, regular, simple man with a nice voice, maybe, but just a nice voice and a little bit of a sense of humor. But I'm just one man. And you talked before a few minutes about Iran, the Iran situation. So Iran came all over, in all the media, all what happened. So the hostages are still there. After the victory on Iran, after victories, I don't know, Syria, Hezbollah, you name it, the hostages are still there and we need to take them out. Time is running out.
Time is running out. What is the, if by some miracle your brother were to hear you speak right now and the hostages who are with him, what's your message to them?
Look, we are a family of humor, so I will tell him that I think I can see posted of Chino Miranda. So, we love Chino and Nacho. So, we are. So, we are a family of music. We love music, we love humor, so if he can hear me or see me and he can see or hear that I am still with humor, this is the best message that he can get.
In other words, they can do us harm, but we can't let them get us down, and we can't let them win by letting them destroy our spirits. And I guess the final question, it's so weird in America where we have political divisions and real hate, which is very unfortunate, relatively new in our modern politics. In Israel, you face life or death every day. Terrorist bombs go off, terrible atrocities happen. Now you've had to suffer under Iranian missiles, Hezbollah, Hamas. Tell this audience here in Florida why the spirit of the people in Israel is indomitable. You don't get down. You get up the next morning and you go to work. What's that all about?
That's a really good question. Listen.
Is it like religion? Is it the fact that you've been a persecuted people for a long time, kind of made your peace with that? What is it that gets you to survive through it all?
We have thousands and thousands of years of surviving because evil forces try to destroy us. You name a name, Romans, Greeks, you name a name, and they try to destroy the Jewish people. Each and every time we rise again. So we are a people of survivors. That's who we are. Yeah, that's our country. We are a people of survivors, fighters.
What would happen to Israel and to other important democracies around the world if America wasn't there? We were gone.
I can't even think about it. Yeah.
Maybe chaos would exist.
Yeah, listen, I think America is the second best country there I ever been.
You know,
Second.
I think America's the best country, but you'll understand why I think that, right?
Yeah, of course. So every time I came here, I feel the fight for the human being, the equality, the freedom of speech, the freedom of religions, and it's really awesome. That's why America, it's America.
Because America and everybody in this room, I call us Americans who love America. We love our country. We're tired of it being ripped apart. Iair, we honor your courage. You have our commitment in this room, in the CPAC community, to keep fighting for the release of the rest of the hostages, including your little brother. You know, freedom is the most important concept that amplifies human dignity, and it's endangered. And it's our job to make sure that every day we're like a sentry for freedom. And I think we all take that seriously. We take seriously the important role that Israel plays in that dangerous part of the world. And we understand that without Donald Trump having secured the second term with the support of people in this room, the world would be a lot worse off. So thanks for understanding that, and thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.